Welcome to an impromptu episode of Crypto Comics, all you beautiful people in Webtown. This is a proof copy of George Alexopolis' Mary Sue, available on Indiegogo and provided to me by its new owner, Richard Davidson. You can check him out at, what do I check you out at, Richard? Color Me Blind? Color Me Blind 4?
Yep, Color Me Blind 4 on Twitter.
Great, there you go. And we're going to actually look at this, because this is truly unique. See, it has no back. It has no back cover. You flip it open, and it actually has notes from George. See, he printed this himself. George didn't just write this and draw this and color this. He is now going to print this and ship this all on his own. And went out and bought a fairly expensive printer so that he could accomplish this. And as you can see, not only does it have his very unique, distinct artistic style, it also has provided a very solid consistency here. This paper is pretty good, but there are just a couple things I noticed. So let me just flip to it. It's just right around the corner here. There we go. So if you look very carefully, and this is not frequent in this comic. It's just on maybe 3 or 4 panels I found, but you can actually see the lines from the printer. Just in that panel, though. You won't see it in other panels, and I'm not sure what's causing it. I don't know if it's the colors, but it's pretty evident. So that's one little issue he has to overcome. And then also, if you look here, when I angle it just right, you can see these little imperceptible, almost imperceptible, dots that cover the page. It's almost like you're looking at, I think Praetorian described it as, it's almost like you're reading an Anne Rice novel. You can see it really well in this panel here in the blue there. See those little flecks, those little specks there? That, I think, has more to do with the paper quality than it does with the actual printing and the ink. But that's another small issue that George is going to have to overcome, and I think he probably did overcome this issue because he is now shipping his book out. And it looks beautiful. Now, keep in mind that a lot of this is unfinished, obviously. Very clearly this background here has not been finished, but he wanted to start testing to make sure that he could handle this all on his own, and he certainly is handling it all on his own quite well. And I haven't even read this. I'm just here strictly to talk about the printing process. And these are really the only things I've noticed. Here I can see another line going right there. But like I said, it's pretty rare within this art to catch that. And I think that with a better quality of paper, like this is a solid quality of paper. I just don't think it's quite right for comic books. It's certainly a hardy stock, which is good. But those little, this page in particular, you can see quite a few of the laser jet lines, if that's what they're called. I'm not a printing expert by any means. I can just kind of describe what I'm seeing here for you beautiful people in Webtown. And I don't want to spoil this whole comic book. Oh, see, here we have a little issue right there. And this is what you get with the proof copy, so that you can assure your audience that they're going to get a high-quality book. George was originally just going to throw this away, I believe. I believe he was just going to have it shredded and toss it out, but Praetorian said, no way, I want to buy that. That's such a unique, one-of-a-kind item, and it definitely is. Beautiful, though. Isn't it beautiful? What do you got there? What's that? What do you...
This is Mary Sue number 2.
What?
The proof copy thereof.
What? How's that possible?
Oh, yeah.
You got that?
I sure do.
Whoa, what's the cover look like? Oh, whoa, that's stunning.
And what's fantastic is there's no, doesn't seem to be any printing lines like there is in that proof copy. Now, I want to say that these are the first 2 that came off the printers. So your copies are not going to have those defects in them. I can guarantee you that they will not have the defects that you see there will not be in the copies that George sends out at all. So, like, look at this. I think that one's pretty close to being finished.
Wow. Yeah, really remarkable. There's one in there that's really beautiful where the electricity is like flowing up the body. See, I don't want to tease. I'm going to make people look at this for a second. Just look at that. Marvel at George's beautiful artwork. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me see that. Let me just put that right down here in the light. Look at that art, people. Look at that. Is that not stunning? I mean, if this doesn't make you want to go out and pick up Mary Sue, nothing will. And you know what, Richard, I appreciate you giving everyone in Webtown the opportunity to see these. I wish they could see you can see this is gold. This is just a little test sample he was doing. So if you could do a gold foil effect on it. And that seems to have taken very, very well to the cover. And this is just stunning artwork. I'm really impressed, and I think George has a very bright future in comic books. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. The art is phenomenal. He has its own flavor. And the fact that this is all DIY and he's doing it all himself is just another cherry on top of the sundae, if you will.
So there you go, people. Check out the Mary Sue. Available on Indiegogo. It's sugoi!